Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our playthrough as Fascist Yugoslavia in Hearts of Iron 4, and apparently the F9 key also is the faction button, because F9 is the button I use to start record. I used to have it as the delete key on my number pad. I don't know why I ever changed it. Whatever. So last episode, we pretty much just started building up some of our industry. We joined the Axis. We went all the way down the tree. We became fascists. We're starting to industrialize. And now we're justifying on Bulgaria. And wait, one thing I did want to do is no, never mind now. We're not going to attack Greece. Because they're justified. Well, actually, no. If I declare war on Greece, I will have Germany to help me. And I do not share a border with them quite yet. Italy isn't going to help me, though. Oh, I did turn the game volume down a bit for this episode. I think it might have been a bit too loud. Here we go. I need more steel from the Germans. The Road to 56 mod and Millennium Dawn have things where you can build factories for all of like the resources. And like I guess chromium and like oil, it doesn't necessarily make sense that you can do that. Like obviously like artificial oil, but it's kind of stupid that I can't manually make steel refineries. So we're also going to start going down the superior firepower tree, because I believe superior firepower and mobile warfare are like the two best ones, unless you're the Soviet Union, in which case you should be doing mass warfare. Alright, it looks like we are going to get lucky and we're not going to be interrupted by the Allies guaranteeing Bulgaria. Because once it turns to 25%, world tension, the Allies will guarantee Bulgaria. Now, one thing is why I'm actually not concerned about attacking Hungary is I'm just going to need to wait for them to become fascist. And the second they do that, the Allies will no longer guarantee them, which means I can just swoop right in and invade. And probably by the time I do any invasion of Hungary, Germany will have done the Anschluss, so I will have them to assist me. Alright, let's go. We cannot even risk. Yep, we'll take some Italian volunteers. We cannot risk the Allies guaranteeing them. Oh, and one thing I will be doing is I definitely want to do a Kaiserreich playthrough. I'm probably going to do it as either Iron. Well, I would do it as Serbia or something. No, actually, I don't really like Serbia and Kaiserreich, to be honest. My favorite countries to play in Kaiserreich are Iron Guard Romania, Ukraine, and the American Union State under the Lord Protector Huey Long himself. The Kingfish. So I might do a Ukraine playthrough, who knows. Mostly I didn't do that first instead of Hearts of Iron 4 is that I believe on the subreddit they were saying that there's going to be a Kaiserreich update very, very soon. Really? We have not won this war yet? I can hear a dog barking outside of my window. And I have my headphones on, so if you guys can hear that, I'm sorry. I am on the first floor of my building. And also what that did is it gave us a whole lot of resources. Construction and production wise, not necessarily raw resources. That was a good recover right there from speaking incorrectly. Alright, so now we're actually going to go to limited conscription because we do need it. And no, it does not give me Macedonian. Well, Bulgaria doesn't exist anymore, so I think it's kind of stupid that maybe if I take Central Macedonia, I mean, I'm not getting it before the war starts, obviously. Oh, you know what? I could do a communist Romania, because then I'll be bordering the Soviet Union, so I won't get butt raped by the Germans. Yeah, so we definitely want the University of Zagreb. Where did all these extra military... Oh yeah, the focus. And I don't know about you guys. Hungarians are, I don't know, they look like Slavs, don't they? I mean, I know they're not Slavs. But we're going to make them Slavs. Or Slavs. I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I've always said Slav. And I don't really know which one is correct. And, you know, maybe I should restart my timer for this new episode. One day. One day. So, although we do not have enough artillery for all of our regiments, we're going to be better equipped than the Hungarians ever will be. Mostly because there aren't going to be Hungarians very soon. Just more members of Greater Yugoslavia. I think, no, let's see if we can get a license from Germans for fighters. So although it isn't going to be a lot, having really any amount of fighters is going to help our war effort against many of the Balkan miners. Because most of them either have a small air force. In Romania, Hungary has a decent amount of planes. Greece has 0. Most of the time they can't replace any of the planes they have. So we have 96 planes, but obviously if we can build more, we'll be able to replace our existing ones. That is much more valuable than having more of them. Because no matter what, as long as we can replace the ones we have that we lose, we're always going to win that fight. Yeah, Anschluss, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, let's go to Serbian rail network. So anything over on this other branches I want, oh, you know what, I'm gonna want Recon Company. Obviously having the ability to scout out war, lodge a diplomatic protest. Well, there we go, that's our own special justification for war. You know, not yet, because they're still fascist. I mean, they're not fascist. Oh yeah, and obviously Hungary has this nice old fancy Austria-Hungary tree. Well, every time I've done it, the Germans have invaded me when they've wanted the Sudeten land. Huh. Republican Spain is holding out a lot longer than I thought they would. Yeah, I'm just going to save up for... Well, actually, I need it for the justification. I just need them to flip. That's all I need. Fun fact, nationalist Spain is more likely to join the war during the Civil War than right after. So there you go, we're going to get Serbian steel, and by getting Serbian steel we're going to be able to not trade with the Germans as much for the steel we need. I mean, it's still going to happen. Some. Well, actually, we're getting pretty close to demanding the Sudetenland. And you know what? Assuming they take everything and I can stretch out my war goals a bit, we're actually not going to be in that bad of a position. I'm just looking for the places that have the best infrastructure just so I can build faster. I'm pretty sure I can be safe with switching the war economy. Boats? What are those? We don't need any stinking boats. Yeah, we'll get radio detection. One thing we are going to need, and I should probably start trading them, is we are going to need troops to guard this western border. The eastern side's not going to matter as much. And actually, that is an argument against me taking Greece. So I will no longer be able to protect my border very easy. You know what, we should research motorized anyway, because it will give us a possibility to maybe make some medical divisions. Well, medical support companies, I should say. And I do actually have to keep an eye on Italy's focus tree so I know when they attack Greece. All I need is for you to become a fascist. Hungary, that's all I need. Let's see, how many planes we got? 12? Well, these are in reserve. Found the University of Belgrade, so I'll have another research slot. Yeah, there you go. He's demanding the Sudetenland, and he's probably going to go straight and do the first Vienna Award. But I still can't do it until Hungary becomes fascist. Because if I declare that I'm going to justify on them, the Allies are going to immediately protect them. There's probably nothing else exciting going on in the world down here. Well, let's see how the war is going out here in the east. So, we'll just start researching new artillery. Actually, no, because right now we'll have this, so it won't be that bad. So Japan, you look like you're having some problems with. Yeah. Taking China. Well, yeah, Mao is also obviously not Mao during this time. It's a much later picture of him. Alright, Treaty of Tryon. There we go. And this is what we want, and that should give us plenty of time. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's do rare mineral exploitation. Let's work on construction. There you go, first Vienna award. Yeah, having these fighters is going to be so valuable in fighting all these countries. I am planning on not inviting the Germans into the war against Hungary unless I start losing. Although if I start losing, then because I believe a lot of their divisions are they've upgraded to having the 2s and stuff. Oh yeah, they just don't have enough manpower. So what should I do first? I mean, if I garrison the Greek border now, I won't. Yeah, that's more important. You know, I don't need many men here. Really, just one on each part of the border should be enough. And let's just bring this up to level 2. And if we do that, we should be fine. The big thing is I'm not really afraid of Greece itself breaking through. Greece isn't going to be able to defeat me, just alone with all of these forts there and some of my army. The thing I'm afraid of is if the rest of the allies can make landings. Yeah. So let's put this in. There we go. So we have a full line of planes building. We're making almost 3 a week. And this will continue to build up. And again, having them will be such a bonus to our war effort down here. The thing is with planes is that you don't really need them to win, but it makes a difference against someone who's stronger than you. I guess not what I mean stronger than you, but if you're around the same strength, planes become important. Like obviously, if you have enough men, the planes don't really matter where you're strong enough divisions, but obviously in that case, you'd probably win planes or not. Down here where it can be close at times, having the planes is really going to make the difference. Let's see, everything is good. The British, yeah, they're all on there, starting to mobilize. So what will be the objective of this? I guess we could just win Operation Barbarossa. Reassert eastern claims. When is this going to be finished? April 1st. Actually means I can stop trading with Portugal. Oh, what? One. Ugh. Come on. We could probably add that recon company onto our divisions now. And I feel like the recon company is pretty important because reconnaissance affects the tactics that your generals choose in battle. And having good tactics could help swing it in your favor. Is there anything in my army I want to do? I mean, I could do localize my... I mean, I am pretty much purchasing. You know, I should. Do I finish? You know, let's do all Yugoslavian regiments now. Yeah, so Zog submits to Italy. Hungary still isn't part of the Axis. We've got 2 months left until the invasion against Hungary starts. Fate of Czechoslovakia. Oh, and I was trying to do a playthrough of Czechoslovakia where I just bordered up the whole thing and just defied Germany. So then I went up and went to the bathroom, and then I realized I never paused it. So the event for the the Treaty of Munich popped up, and I lost the Sudetenland. Which, since it had the vast majority of my forts, I pretty much rage quit right then and there. So we're probably gonna have to guard right there, because they will just do unending naval invasions. Yeah, the next batch of troops that pops out should be good enough to just cover any holes there on our Greek line. Alright, we're almost there. And obviously, since they're fascist, the Allies did not ally with them. Well, guarantee them, I mean. And here begins the glorious invasion of Hungary. What do you mean German pressure? I don't think you'd have to pressure me into anything. I'll just wait till the war's done. Oh, wow. Did they not? Oh, they have 0 manpower still. Like, that has by far gotta be the worst feeling. Or one time, I forget who I was playing as, where I accidentally, oh no, it was Germany. I tried to go from extensive up to all adult serve and actually went back. So what happens is I just had 0 manpower. And well, it's very hard to win the war when there's no one in your country to fight. It's the national unity on them, so they're... Oh, now you have boot. Yep, there we go. So that's everything. Now we're going to turn our eyes on Romania. And now that we have a whole lot more to throw around, you know, we'll just put that right in more plane production. Cannot go wrong with more planes. Anglo-Polish alliance. You know, I noticed that sometimes that pops up and sometimes it doesn't. And I haven't figured out what causes it. We're going to want Prince of Terror. It'll give us more recruitment in all these areas. Romania is going to be a completely different fight. Romania has more manpower than us. Just overall. They have more men than us. And they do not have bigger air force than us. And their supply situation, I could not tell you. Do I want to switch? I guess we have plenty of equipment. It is actually not a terrible idea to just only make the very first level, as apparently the gap from that to all the others isn't terrible. But I'm still not going to do it. So we have Radikalina, Yugoslavia. Oh, and here's my hopes in that the Italian AI holds off enough to where I can invade Romania. Yeah, let's work on encryption. Your next one's gonna be Danziger War, I'm pretty sure. Yep, so the war is coming. Do I need Italian? Naval experts. I guess I'm not building any navy at all. Equipment wise, we're pretty good. So I don't think we really need any more of that. I mean, we could make naval dockyards. Now let's just keep building more military factories. We can never have enough. And you know what, guys? I think that'll be good enough for this episode. So I will catch you all next time. Peace.